Attention passionate Chicago Bears fans. Latest news. Something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. So, folks, things are heating up in the NFL, and the Bears are right in the thick of the action. Rumors are swirling around a major trade that could reshape the offensive line and give Chicago a serious boost in their quest to compete at the highest level. The buzz is that the Bears are in talks to acquire Tyler Linderbaum, the talented center from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I know what you're thinking, a center? Really? But trust me, this isn't just any upgrade. Linderbaum, known affectionately as Lindy by fans and teammates alike, could be the missing piece that propels Chicago's offense into a new stratosphere. Sources close to the situation, including some reputable NFL insiders like Adam Schefter, suggest that Baltimore is willing to part ways with Linderbaum in exchange for a couple of draft picks, specifically a second-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-round pick. The Ravens are also freeing up around $11 million in cap space, which they plan to use to rebuild their wide receiver core. But for the Bears, this isn't just about freeing cap space. It's about solidifying a core piece on the offensive line who can make an immediate impact. Now, let's talk about why this trade makes so much sense for Chicago. The Bears have been looking for a reliable, intelligent anchor on the line. Someone who can elevate the entire unit. Linderbaum, drafted 25th overall in 2022, has already shown he's a game changer. In his second season, he's started 10 games and boasts an impressive PFF grade of 85. 4 in pass blocking, top 5 among centers, and a run block grade of 82. 6. He's allowed just 1 sack and has maintained a clean bill of health, with only 2 penalties so far this season. That kind of consistency and reliability is exactly what Chicago needs to protect Justin Fields and open lanes for the run game. And let's not forget, the Ravens' defense has been struggling a bit this year, giving up 25.1 points per game. They also have some issues in the secondary, allowing around 220 passing yards per game, which they're trying to address with youth and draft picks. Baltimore is balancing their roster, with roughly $20 million in cap space remaining, but their focus seems to be on building for the future, especially after a 2-2 start that's left some fans and analysts questioning their direction. Trading Linderbaum could be a move to get more draft capital, especially since they're allowing about 115 rushing yards per game, something they might want to improve through the draft. For the Bears, acquiring Linderbaum isn't just about one player. It's about elevating the entire offensive line and, by extension, the entire offense. The impact could be significant. Experts estimate that bringing in a player of Linderbaum's caliber could reduce sacks by around 20%. Currently, Chicago is allowing about 25 sacks, and adding a smart, technically sound center could increase pocket time for Justin Fields by roughly 12%. This extra protection means Fields can settle into his throws, make better reads, and unleash the kind of dynamic plays we saw glimpses of last season. Furthermore, Linderbaum's presence would open up lanes for the running game, something the Bears definitely need to improve. If he can help boost the run game by around 16 yards per game, that would be a game changer. It's all about making the offense more efficient and unpredictable, especially in play-action situations. Plus, his ability to open up gaps would give David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert more room to operate, which is crucial if Chicago wants to keep defenses honest and diversify their attack. Now, let's consider the stats and comparisons. Linderbaum's win rate in blocking situations is about 83%, compared to the current center, who's at around 70%. That's a noticeable difference and could translate directly into more consistent protection and fewer missed blocks. And when it comes to creating opportunities for playmakers like D.J. Moore or even new additions, this kind of upgrade could be the catalyst for Chicago's offense to reach new heights. You might be wondering, how does this move impact Chicago's Super Bowl aspirations? Well-placed insiders suggest that the odds of Chicago winning the big one could see a bump from +8,000 to +4,500 if this trade goes through and the Bears strengthen their front line. Linderbaum's presence would serve as a sort of X-factor, making them more resilient against blitzes and pressures, similar to how a great center like Kelsey is vital in Kansas City. His ability to read defenses and make quick, precise snaps would significantly boost the Bears' offensive efficiency, especially in critical moments. Switching gears a little, it's interesting to note the parallels with other teams' recent moves. The Kansas City Chiefs traded for Trey Smith, a move that has paid off by giving them more stability up front. The Bears are looking to do something similar, building a resilient, intelligent offensive line that can withstand the rigors of NFL defenses. Baltimore, on the other hand, might be making adjustments similar to what the Patriots did after losing stars like Hunter Henry. Rebuilding with youth and draft picks, trying to find stability in a league that's constantly evolving. And what about the long-term implications? If Chicago manages to land Linderbaum, it's a signal that they're serious about investing in their offensive line, which has been somewhat of a weakness over the past few seasons. A solid center isn't just about blocking. It's about leadership, making pre-snap adjustments, and being the anchor that keeps the entire offense functioning smoothly. For Justin Fields, having a reliable, smart center like Linderbaum could be the difference between a good season and a great one, especially as the Bears aim to push deeper into the playoffs and, ultimately, chase that elusive Super Bowl ring. In the broader context, this move could have ripple effects across the NFC North. If Chicago upgrades their line and improves their offense, other teams will have to respond. The Vikings, Lions, and Packers are all watching closely, knowing that a stronger Bears could shake up the division standings. The NFC North has been competitive for years, but a strategic move like acquiring Linderbaum could tip the scales and give Chicago the edge they need to make a real statement in the second half of the season. Of course, nothing is certain until the trade is finalized, but the signs point to a real possibility. The Bears are clearly prioritizing building a resilient, smart, and dynamic offense, and adding a player like Linderbaum fits perfectly into that vision. It's a move that could pay dividends not just this season but for years to come. Anchoring the offensive line with a player who's proven to be one of the best young centers in the league. If it happens, it'll be a statement of intent from Ryan Poles and the Bears organization, signaling that they're serious about contending and not just rebuilding for the future, but attacking the present with everything they've got. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, if the trade goes through, expect the Bears to focus on integrating Linderbaum quickly. The offensive line has been a work in progress, but with a player like him, they could see immediate improvements. Expect to see more protection for Fields, more running lanes for the backs, and a more balanced attack overall. It's about making the offense more unpredictable and dangerous, especially in high-pressure moments. And let's not forget about the fans. Chicago has been waiting for a move like this, something that signals a real commitment to winning. If Ryan Poles can pull off this trade, it will energize the locker room and the fanbase alike. It's about showing that the Bears are serious contenders, that they're willing to make bold moves to get back to the top. And with the right pieces around Justin Fields, the sky's the limit. In conclusion, this potential trade for Tyler Linderbaum is more than just a roster addition. It's a statement. The Bears are making a clear push to strengthen their front, to protect their quarterback, and to build a team capable of competing at the highest level. It's a move that could redefine their offensive identity and set them up for sustained success. Fans should be excited, because if this deal happens, it's a sign that the Bears are all in on winning now and in the future. We'll be watching closely, bringing you all the updates as they unfold. But one thing's for sure, Chicago is about to make a bold statement, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates. So stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.